Hey guys, how's it going? It is almost 9 p.m. on the dot. I know it's a little bit late. Sorry for the lighting in here. Honey, I gotta change the light bulbs. Okay, so I just finished my workout. It was Chickpea today, and it's just wasn't, for some reason I was kind of like in a funk today. It was a really rough start to the day, so I really didn't have a lot of motivation for a lot of things today. But hopefully tomorrow's a better day. But what's exciting about tomorrow is that we have our third refeed day. So a lot of people have asked me what a refeed day is, and generally, so for this 80-day obsession, we're on day, what, 57. 57 is done. And after the first 6 weeks, so you're done your phase 1, and then you're into the second week of phase 2. So it's 4 weeks in each phase. And then once you get into that second week, you have a refeed day. So it's not just eat whatever you want day, it's just restoring your glycogen levels right before the leg day. So we're allowed to have a couple extra carbs, and we call them dirty carbs. So more of the like the white breads and the white pastas, sweets that are associated with our FIXATE recipes and things like that. So you guys have seen I've had a lot of brownies. I'm not really a big sugar. I don't have a lot of sugar cravings, especially I don't have a lot of chocolate cravings, but these brownies are just decadent and delightful and disgustingly awesome. And not only that, Dave is sneaking them from the freezer, so I'm making a double batch so that he gets enough, and then I get enough, and then we're good. And then I don't have to rebake them again. But since I'm baking them, I wanted to share them with you guys because you guys have been asking for the recipe. I have posted it, but this is a live one for you guys. And so yeah, so the refeed is just to restore the glycogen levels. We're also going to have burgers tomorrow, and we're also allowed to have extra carbs for the day. So I'm allowed to have 2 extra carbs tomorrow, so it's 5 in total. So I'm going to have one half of a hamburger bun, so just like the white hamburger bun. So this stuff. So I'm going to have one half of that with some peanut butter on it as one of my carbs, and then I will have 2 brownies during the day, so I'll have 2 of them with one of my meals, and then I will have 2, like a top and bottom, like a full hamburger bun with my burger tomorrow. So that's going to fill up my glycogen stores for the day, and then I'll be ready for leg day on Wednesday, which I'm excited about. And then we have one more after this. So we get one starting 6 week in. We get our refeed day, and then we have 2 more weeks of clean, and then we have another refeed day, and then 2 more weeks, and then we keep going like that until we're done. So we have one more after tomorrow, which I'm excited about, and there's a lot of other recipes I want to try. There's some blueberry pies that I want to try, and some chocolate peanut butter balls. Like, they got lots of good stuff in there. So I figured I'm going to get the treats while I can. While I can. And this has been going on really greatly. I'm excited about it. We've only got 23 days left. I think so. I think that's my math. I've been having a hard time with math today. So yeah, it's 23 days left. That's insane. So we have 3 weeks of phase 3, and then we have a peak week. So I'm really excited about that. I'm seeing lots of changes, and my energy levels are great. I'm learning a lot about the process and you know, how I react to certain things. But let's get down to the brownies, because that's what everyone wants to know about. Okay, so I'm making a double batch. So I'm going to go over. The oven's preheated to 350, okay? And the baking times vary, obviously, with whatever oven you're at. So we usually do about 33 minutes, and the recipe calls about 26 to 28 minutes, I believe. So it really just depends on when you stick your toothpick in, comes out clean, then that's when you go. So I'm going to share what I'm making, and then give you the original amount, and then I'm going to give you obviously the duplicate amount. So you're basically just doubling it, okay? So, flourless chickpea brownies, okay? So obviously we're going to have the star of the show, which are chickpeas, and we're using a food processor, guys, and you don't have to have a food processor if you got a good blender. Like, we got a Ninja that works just fine. I'm not saying go out and pay like 40 to 60 to 80 bucks for a brand new food processor just to make these brownies. You can make them in a blender if you wish, okay? So I have 2 cans of these chickpeas here, okay? Just 2 full cans, rinsed and drained. Okay, they're going in. I'll show you my food processor is right here. Okay, so you guys can see what's going on. And I never made a double batch before, so I'm not sure if it's gonna like get all weird and funky or jam up. So there's 2 in there. Okay, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Oops. Okay, So this is 1 teaspoon. So original would be 1/2 of baking powder. Okay. 2/3 of, hey Ashley, how are you? 2/3 of a cup of cocoa powder. Okay, originally is 1/3 of a cup. Put that in there. And then one of my favorites. So originally, you know, the recipe calls for organic, but I don't have organic, so I'm just using what I have. Okay. Got 1 cup of honey here. It calls for pure maple syrup. Don't have pure maple syrup, so I'm going to go with the honey. Okay. And just pouring it all right in here. I'm going to let it, because honey kind of sticks, so I'm just going to let it kind of pour on its own here. I'm just going to let it sit and let it pour. Marlon. Hey Marion, how are you? 4 cups of eggs. Hon, Marion's on. So originally 2 eggs, okay. This is a big batch. We need like a bigger food processor or something like that. 4 teaspoons of vanilla. Okay, it's not pure vanilla extract, guys. It is artificial vanilla. 1/2 cup. Okay, so 1/4 cup in the original. 1/2 cup of coconut oil. That originally calls for grass-fed butter. I don't have it, so I'm using what I have. I'm just gonna mix. I'm gonna do a little bit of a pulse. This might be a little messy. Oh my god. Okay. If it gets loud, forgive me. Okay, so far so good. It's glistening. Hey Shannon. Shannon's on, hun. Hey Bev. Okay. Already smells good, and guys, I really want to lick the bowl, but I can't. Okay. A little bit of calls for sea salt. If I don't have any, so a little bit of kosher salt. Or Himalayan pink salt if you have it. Generally I use it, but we run out. Use a little bit of that. And then that is it. So I'm going to mix it. And say hi to Shannon.
Brooke is hi. Hey guys.
Hi. Alright. Hon, can you do me a favor? Can you actually show,
Show what?
What are you grabbing?
Show what?
Hold
what
on.
showing?
Okay. So he's gonna just. Okay, so can you just. Hey guys, don't take it out, don't take it out. So guys, this is what it looks like. Okay, and I'm gonna stir it in. Just point it directly at it.
Okay.
Okay, this is, can you see it? Okay, so this is 1/2 cup of dark semi-sweet chocolate chips with a little bit of peanut butter chips in it. You can't really taste them, they don't really melt that well, but we like a little bit of peanut butter in it. And we're not going to blend it, we're just going to mix it. And it's super simple, guys, like the simplest recipe ever. You know, I'm going to mix it just a little bit. Our dog is barking like a crazy man. I'm going to mix it just a little bit. Alright, so it is a little bit thicker because I'm not used to doing the double, but it should turn out just fine. Okay, we can turn it Or you can, no, I need it back.
I have no idea how to do that.
Okay, can you just give me the phone? Give me the phone.
Sure.
Okay. All right. It's technologically challenged, I swear.
Yeah.
And just, should I let them know what you grabbed from the pantry? Okay. Alright. So, I honestly don't know what size these are, guys. I think these are like 8 by 8, maybe 8 by 6s or 8 by 7s. I don't know. I don't care. Just how I cook them. And he hates it when I do a lot of dishes, but too darn bad, really. Okay, so I've already greased these. This is just parchment paper, so I've already greased these with coconut oil spray. Okay. And then what I'm going to do... Oh my god. I'm just pouring them in. I'll put that in there. So it's a little bit thicker, but that is okay because Dave likes it really dense in here. So I'm going to split it up, and then, guys, honestly, like, I'm just going to put it in for about 32 minutes, and then I'm only allowed to have, so 3 slices, so each of them has about 8. Each of these little guys has about 8 pieces in there. Dave's going to love that. And then, oh, my helper.
I just want to eat it when it's done.
I know you do.
Yep.
Seriously, he goes into the freezer and he takes the portion ones out of there, and I like go into the living room. I'm like, "What are you eating?" And he's got both of them. I'm like, "What are you eating?" He's like, "The brownie." I'm like, "No."
I'm doing beast. I need it. Siggy approved.
So he asked me to make a double batch so that I wouldn't get mad the next time he actually
Asked, begged, pleaded.
told me. Politely requested, whatever you want to call it. What are you doing? Stop snacking.
Not snacking.
You have lots of food in the fridge.
Let me look.
Never tell a man what he can and cannot have. I will tell him what I caught you doing in the pantry the other day, though.
You know what? It was bad enough that you put that on Facebook.
Okay, I actually literally caught him. If you guys want to know, you got to give me some hearts because that was hilarious. But I literally caught him.
You're not getting any hearts at all. No one wants to see it.
Well, they're not going to see it. I can tell them though. I really should have put it on like YouTube or something like that. Like it was like America's Funniest Home Videos. It was funny. All right. Okay, so just separating it out. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna show you. Okay, so I'm gonna cut the sides. I'm gonna use my fingers because we're just eating them. I'm not giving them away. Okay. I wanted to lick it. See, that's how committed I am. I'm not even licking my finger or the spatula. Like, that's how committed I am. Alright, so. Oh, and I actually got some on here. Alright. So, it just looks like this. Okay. And I'm going to cut around the sides here so they don't burn. Okay, so I'm just going to cut around the sides and then put them in the oven at 350 for about 32 minutes. So that's what I'm making for refeed day, and I'm excited about that. And then I'm going to cut them up. I'm going to, what's that called? Saran wrap it, put them in the freezer, and then I'll just take one brownie for, I guess 3 brownies for work during the day, and I'll have them with my meals. And then, so I'll get one bread, and then 2 brownies with my meal number 4. And then I'm going to have my burger for meal number 5. And then I am good to refeed, and I'll have all the energy I need for leg day. And that is pretty much it, guys. I know it's not too exciting, but that is how I make the brownies. That's how the brownies are just generally made. They're really simple, and it is available on FIXATE for Beachbody on demand. If you do join my group for April 2nd, we are starting again April 2nd. If you do join our group, you will have access to all 200 and some odd and still growing recipes from FIXATE. Okay, they're all 80-day obsession approved. They're all 21-day fix approved. They're all 22-minute hardcore approved. They're all approved for everything. And there's lots of kid recipes in there, treats, there's even cocktail recipes in there, Shakeology recipes, entrees, breakfast, everything. So you've got tons of options in there. Stay healthy and obviously full and satisfied, and they're just delicious. Like that cheesy steak skillet that I made the other day for Dave and I, like you couldn't tell that was healthy food, right? You couldn't tell that was on my meal plan, but it was delightful. It was cheesy, it was meaty, there was rice in there, we had onions and vegetables in there. It was awesome, and it was so simple to make. Well, I shouldn't say, hold on, that's a lie. It wasn't so simple to make. It was more of like a kind of a learn and go thing, but we have lots of options like that. So if you do join my group, if you join by March 23rd, there is, for the first 4 people that join, there is a gift for you, a welcome gift. So then we can get you set up and ready to go for April 2nd, which is the, what is it, the Tuesday? Yeah, the Tuesday after, it's called Easter, because he wants to get started on Easter. So we're doing that as a prep week, and then we're ready to go for April 9th. So I'm really excited for it. I'm pumped. My girls and my coaches are doing really, really well. Hey, Renee, happy birthday. Hey, Jeanette. So that's what's going on here. So I'm going to put these in. So yeah, so I just trim them like that. Like, they're not going to burn, right? So put them in. Ooh. And then timer. And good to go. And seriously, guys, the house smells like chocolate decadence. It's just delightful. So that's it. That's a simple flourless chickpea brownie recipe from FIXATE. I'm not taking any credit for it. I did have to modify a couple things just because of the ingredients that I had at the house. And yeah, quite frankly, pure maple syrup is expensive, and buying obviously organic everything is expensive. But I made things work, okay? And it, you know, it fits in the meal plan. It doesn't make me bloat. It, you know, the refeed days are designed to, you know, keep our energies up and get going and just have a, you know, have a good experience and not be, you know, we're beating our bodies up. We're, you know, it's, I'm going to consider it as part of our self-care, because our bodies are like, oh my God, give me some sweets. I like salt, but give me some sweets. So it's really good for the mind as well. So I'm excited for it. Got one more after tomorrow, and that's in 2 weeks. So I'm gonna make something new, maybe the blueberry tarts, and then maybe I'll come live on that. So we're gonna finish that. I'm gonna clean up because I made kind of a mess for myself here. So if you want more information about the challenge group or any more of the recipes, please message me or contact your coach if you have a coach and get some more information on that. Till then, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. It is, what, 9? Just 20 after 9 on Monday. Hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Talk to you later. Bye.